So you started two companies, and both of them have had co-founders. Talking to a couple hundred possible entrepreneurs,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on starting a company solo or with somebody else?
Yes.
And how can that ruin a friendship or be good for a friendship?
Yeah, no, it's not easy. So I would say the question is about, co-founders, how to choose them. Do you choose them at all? Do you just start something by yourself? So I think it depends on what you want to get done in the world, right? Like what kind of company you want to do. But I would say no matter what, this is my opinion, I think it's great to have a co-founder. I think it's really, really helpful and important. You can, at very least, have somebody who's supporting you. Even if you like cloned yourself and you had someone that had the same skills as you and you didn't get somebody with complementary skills. Like I couldn't build a website, Matt could. Dana's an amazing salesperson. She grew up in kind of small business America. She and her dad had started like 12 small businesses by the time she was in college. I mean, she has this perspective that I don't. So I feel like both of my co-founders I chose, or we chose each other, right? Because we complemented each other, and there are things about each other that we admired that we couldn't do ourselves. I think that's really important and really just utilitarian. It's useful. I also think this is an up and down journey. It is not an easy journey, and I'm not up here like, oh, it's so hard and I'm telling a sob story. No, I am so thankful that I get to have this adventure in my life and that I have, this second startup adventure. But it's an up and down thing where some days you feel like you're crazy and no one likes you and no investors want to invest in you or whatever, and some days you feel like so like you're so onto something, it's totally going to work. So there's a lot of emotion in it. I think it's really nice to have a buddy up and down throughout that process. And I guess the main quality that I'd look for in a co-founder is the ability to really have a good and open communication process with them. So I didn't say that very clearly, but I feel like both my co-founders, and I can speak to Dana because I work with her all day to day, so I have examples in my head even just from today. She is so honest, tells me exactly what she's thinking, and I know that she's committed to our company and she wants us to succeed, so she tells me like it is. So I think to be able to give really honest feedback to each other is the best thing, because then you can just keep getting better. So I'd always recommend a founder. Otherwise it gets lonely, and it's really nice. Like usually one of you is feeling pretty good about things. I mean, that's ideal. And you can kind of lift each other up on those days when it's a little bit tough and scary and you don't know what to do next. That's the other thing. I know it sounds really good to think, I just want to decide what I'm going to do every single day. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh my goodness, can someone just tell me what to do today? It's hard to think of the next thing. It's hard to always think, where do we go now to move this thing forward? So it's really good to have someone to dialogue with and figure that out.